Kingsley, Speed Does Africa.
Yeah.
This is coming from a young streamer, 21 years of age, from the United States, touring the whole of Africa, shedding light on the way of life of the people. But here in Ghana, people don't understand why this craze and national pride all around this thing when we have, economic issues facing us.
If you don't understand Speed coming to Ghana, first and foremost, let me say, we are in Ghana. That was my favorite phrase when he was doing the Ghana stream.
Right.
If you don't understand why Speed came to Ghana and he's getting all the attention he's getting, you belong to these two groups. It's either you're a witch or a wizard. Or you're a digital illiterate. Choose one and belong to one. Because if you don't know the guy, yes, I also didn't know him. I saw a video of him once or twice when I scroll online. But I got to know him when he got to Senegal or Benin, one of them.
Okay.
No, I said no. Charlie, the way everywhere I pass, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, everywhere, IShowSpeed, Africa Tour, I had to go and search and see who the guy is. And so a simple Google search can actually take you out of this embarrassment of I don't understand. Of course, you understand because he's coming as a tourist, just like any other tourist to come to Ghana. Right. But the difference is that the guy has numbers. And he's coming to stream.
Right.
So definitely he's coming with eyeballs. And so the buzz he will bring is different from any other person just coming to Ghana to enjoy
But Kingsley,
Ghana.
if we as a nation will be invested in a streaming activity of such nature, then what was really the Ghana agenda in there? And after the streaming, what next?
Bro, let's set some facts right.
Right.
The guy is a private person who said, I'm going to do a tour in Africa. First and foremost, from what he said and his team told us, he was doing this all by himself. So there was no government agenda. He wanted to come to Africa and see people in their raw states, in their raw forms. That is why when he got to Nigeria, a lot of these influencers wanted to do stuff with him, and he kept ignoring some of them because he felt he wanted to meet the ordinary people. And in other countries, you see that he meets people and they don't even know who he is. He's surrounded by a lot of people, but they just don't care because they don't know. And that was the experience the guy needed.
I mean, not to catch you, if I watch IShowSpeed's streaming, I get the sense that if I want to see the people in their raw form, in their raw nature, natural, that is the streaming platform to watch, because I watch streaming from Senegal, Benin, and you can tell that this is how the people are. This is not that anyone is trying to put makeup on, getting ready.
You are just in a restaurant eating your food. He comes to sit next to you, strike a conversation. You are on the road looking for a bus or something. He just walks up to you. That was the experience the guy wanted. But I think after 3-4 countries now, some of the countries were too prepared for him. Like it was not.
Who is taking this stray bullet?
This one maybe the first 3 countries was as natural as it can get. Right. But after the third country, you realize that now everybody they were trying to itinerary. They wanted to coordinate the thing like it's a government sponsored thing. Everybody wanted to tap in, and you see that culture of it's like it became desperation to me. Where you want people to see what you have at all costs. That is the Ghanaian and the African for you. They don't want to braille. When they say go and pay $1 million to CNN or invest in a football club, visit Rwanda, won't do. But when somebody has funded his trip to Africa, that is when we want to take advantage and do things. The guy too says, I want to meet ordinary people. There's a narrative out there that we live with animals. We sleep in the bush. We don't have potable drinking water. The guy wants to come here and debunk the rule and say, see, this is an ordinary woman. She's selling. She's making ends meet. She's not sitting there with a buffalo or a tiger next to her.
It's not funny, but it's funny. but Kingsley, my concern here is that how then do we take advantage of this so that it doesn't just end with his coming and streaming and leaving? Because
you can't take advantage of anything because you haven't planned anything in your life.
No, that is unfair to say that.
Not you per se, but you, the government, taking advantage. I didn't think there also be planning a trip to Africa and you take advantage of.
Because of the numbers he have, you're a marketer, and you know if someone has numbers, you would want to tap in those numbers.
I will tap in those numbers when I have invested, when I have planned ahead of time. Don't sit there for a private citizen to organize a trip to Africa. That's when you want to tap in. A whole nation. Are we okay? Are we serious? The guy came to do his thing. You tapping in makes you ambush marketing. It's not bad, right?
Right.
But don't wait for a 21-year-old to organize his African tour. That is when you want to tap in.
So in a situation like this, how then can we get the full benefit?
You don't have to get the benefits to start with because no contribution, no chop. Even if you get the benefit, it's Jara.
We have a bus that had his picture on it and took him on an Accra
That's
tour.
Why I'm saying that if you benefit from it, hallelujah. But the guy didn't come because he wants you to benefit.
Okay.
He came with a narrative of, I am coming to Africa. I'm coming to show the world that Africa is not a zoo. So you tapping in a secondary matter.
Okay, so in that same vein, then why are people against the fact that Supercar Spectacle hosted him and gave him a drift of his life?
It tells you that no contribution, no chop. The guy coming, you wanted to tap in, and of all the things in Ghana to show him, you wanted to show him Lamborghini. You can you teach Hausa person how to speak Hausa properly?
Hey,
the person is coming from countries where they manufacture these things. He has them. Luxury is nothing to him. He wants to come and drink from a calabash. Right. He wants to come and eat a to. He wants to take our snap and see how we put some in our mouth and spit it out. But you are here coming to show him Lamborghini. And it is those rich kids, so if you talk right now, you say you jealous them. Ooh, the Lamborghini, you correct one saying IShowSpeed. He was so unimpressed.
Yeah. Well, but for me, I am so excited we've had someone like IShowSpeed do what he did and is doing.
Yeah.
Because look, I like at pre-production, I told you that me back then in SHS, our social studies madam, she used to go outside US for exchange program, and anytime she comes back, she tells us that look, what they teach them there, they teach them that here in Africa we live in huts, we live with tigers, we live with monkeys, we don't even have buses, we don't even have roads and all of that. So the young white kid growing up, this is what has been indoctrinated into their minds. But for IShowSpeed to come and show the world that what you are being taught is all false and lie, look, that guy deserves some national,
and you see, I admire him for so many things. One, you are coming to places where sometimes some of them you've never been before.
Yeah.
They are giving you stuff to eat. You and I know if you move from Accra to Cape Coast, cry and you bath their water or you drink and you are not in that environment,
your body
everybody
reacts
before you settle in. But dude was going from country to country. He even ate something in Ivory Coast he was allergic to. Yeah. He had to go to the hospital midstream. Yeah. So if you have somebody like this taking all this risk and your mind is just tapping. Oh, their own rebulo. Yeah, they buy a tapping. So the risk he took, right? Yeah. Maybe for him too is boosting his brand because a lot of people here in Africa did not really know him until this tour. Yeah. People who are very, very into this streaming and things, maybe they know him. But me, for example, I've seen him and one guy Senat, I know Mr. Beast, but I don't follow them because, see, I have a confession.
Confess. Kingsley, confess.
We have to apologize to Patapa.
Oh.
Yeah.
Wait, this is new.
Why we have to apologize to Patapa because the things this IShowSpeed guy does that we were all happy and gleefully laughing about foolishly.
You remember the one corner craze?
We've seen people do this and we sit there and insult them, but I didn't know you can do some of these things globally.
You make a kai.
But we insult one corner. Well, like people do stuff here. Even 2050, we see them like they are mad. But look at this guy. he's meeting presidents, he's meeting influential people.
Yeah.
And what he does is, no, so I am just saying that we have a lot of talent, but guess what? We don't push them out there like this guy is doing.
Yeah.
Maybe he has the platform, yes. Someone like Wodemaya, maybe we don't appreciate him as much. Because what this guy came to do, Wodemaya has been at it for years. Wodemaya there, he can't sit anywhere to say Ghanaians haven't supported him. We don't give him money to travel. Right. But what we do is we share.
But in recent time, they gave him a diplomatic passport.
That's what I'm saying, that we've done our bit to appreciate him. But we can do better, because what IShowSpeed is doing is not anything new. Because for Wodemaya, he even tries to go to the bottom line, interview people, raw stories, unscripted. We see how positively he wants to put the African continent to the world. So people like Wodemaya, we must appreciate them more. And
I agree.
Africa is the next big thing.
So the Jollof war. Well, IShowSpeed says that it's a tie between us and Nigeria, and Ghanaians are coming after the people who cooked that jollof. You know, before that, people were anticipating that Chef Abby would be the one to prepare the jollof for her. And someone even told her that, do you know the task you've been given now is even bigger than Asamoah playing the penalty kick at the World Cup. You know, but it turns out she wasn't the one who cooked the jollof.
Yeah. You know, let's take it from this point. I had highs and I had lows.
Okay.
So some of the highs for me would be how they started the stream at that waterfall with that whole massage, and how they ended on another massage note. Hamamat is one hell of a lady.
I love that lady.
Oh, man. I didn't know. I've seen her do this, but I didn't know it was therapeutic like the way they portray. I hope they are not giving IShowSpeed's star treatments. I mean, when we pay money and we come there, you come and wobble ass. Because this kingly treatment, you've told us that's how you do it there.
Yeah, so we expect nothing less.
20 virgins will be on one man at once. Other than that, but it's beautiful. The shea butter thing. Again, the guy tasted it because it's edible. Hey, guy is a risk taker. Another high for me was the Bukom thing. The whole boxing and he dancing to some. It was beautiful to watch because that environment is what the guy wanted.
I also liked when they were naming him, you know.
The Ekropon thing. I think that place, the coordination was some way. And Kokrani being super high product. But it was beautiful to show that side of us too, and the whole Kente and giving him a name and all of that. Now to the lows.
Yes.
First and foremost, Barry Makofi IShowSpeed. We don't waste food in Ghana. That was very, very disrespectful, regardless of the fact that the food was branded, whether it wasn't nice. You doing that, someone of your
signature move
into a whole pot of jollof. Someone said he stood on business. Hey, no, he jumped on business. But you see, that desperation of everybody wanting to place their brand in there some way, somehow, is what has cost us. IShowSpeed the Bagana. We any restaurant be, I don't even want to mention the brand name. Any restaurant be Asemu. Just give one known chef like Chef Abby's, Alaji Tiozi, some people. There are big people who just give them small pot.
Because you are representing a whole country at that time, and we lost.
I was there. Spices
because the Niger one, you can tell he was really enjoying it and said it was spicy. It was so he enjoyed it. But this one,
maybe cry old than a foreigner baby. And one side, so you doing this big bowl. It was supposed to be nice. It was supposed, but you see, what he doesn't like is we've seen it in other countries. The guy wasn't ready to put people's brand on their map just like that. Like you want to use him for advertisement at all costs.
And he's aware of these things even before he and his
because
team
the way of Shea, Adriana not twice who says branded and was like make racing. Be freezing on them, and people were eating that thing. You see, that was one of my lows.
Right.
Another one too was when he was streaming at a Kropon, the thing went off for a while. If it's really network problem, you're gonna network for both they said technical problem, but we all know because people were laughing at us. Then Ghana no network connection. Ghana no network.
I get that people are saying why all this hype about this and this competition amongst African countries, but there's what we call healthy competition, no? For instance, take IShowSpeed's when he was in Niger. He said Nigeria is getting dark. You can tell the guy didn't understand how a whole country is getting dark. Yeah. And he's in Ghana and he says there's light in Ghana.
And to think that these people who always say they supply us electricity, but constantly they don't have, it baffles us. And another wonderful thing is, you see this Jollof war that we play with. Yeah. I bet you that it will be the reason why someone wants to visit Ghana.
Exactly, I agree.
Because this rivalry between Ghana and Nigeria, we all know it's not ending anytime soon. At all. And so on the Jollof score, Nigeria 1,
Ghana 0.
And then on the lights, Ghana 1, Nigeria 0. But overall, the streaming of all the African countries
is Ghana.
Of course. Who is
Ghana number 1?
Because we are trending for the right reasons. And some people were trending for beggy.
Hey, it's okay.
Show me love.
Let us know what you think about this whole IShowSpeed streaming in Africa and in Ghana. Let us know your thoughts in the comment section. And whilst you're doing that, recommend this to a brother, a friend, a sister.
And he said he will get
a house in Accra.
He's coming back. He's definitely coming back. Because the guy was on cloud 9. If you get 20 virgins massaging
you definitely be. And you know, Davido is asking for permission from Chef. You know,
and then the music. They were activating.
Wow. Well, let us know. Let us know in the comment section. Until we come your way next time, make sure you're a great citizen.
Visit Ghana.
Yeah.